problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for you.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And again, it's Rodgers. Going for it all. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now Trubisky on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check 31, check 30. Alert. Twitch. Here we go. 18.
On first down, Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alert.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First down.
Get up. 180. Hey. No. Say. Hey, check. Mike 50. Alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Spinning again. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
He can't hang. He's not going to do it.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Hey, zoom.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Crash. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 59. Let's go. Go. Check. 59.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
59. Check 30. Check hot route. Hot. Back north. Out. Alert flat. Zoom. Jump out. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
They'll run it with Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
26.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, inside. 59.
Rodgers going to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Staying open. Staying open. Mike 50. Mike 50. Not today,
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheem here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
A gain of 14.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Six guys. Check six guys.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Preston Smith, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one 28 yards on the ground. Think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1?
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business. How upset would he be, even though he won't show it, if the play call comes in, quarterback, keeper, bootleg, maybe someone else carrying the football. He's done the heavy lifting. Let him take it across the goal line.
They run, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check.
Off the toss, Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Back at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
49, check 49, check 49. Red, up. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Red, up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish. Okay. You're down 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Packers' 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check your hot read.
Toss play, Ferguson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the carry, it's Ferguson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finding Gabriel complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Alert, 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 alert. Safety, check safety. Motion, motion, bump, bump. Hey, 18. Bump. Lock in. 99, check 99.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Ferguson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On first, again, they go with Ferguson. Tramon Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go again. Check 3.
A second down carry for Ferguson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run. This is Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A gain of 12.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on first down. It's Ferguson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check 13.
Running again, and again it's Ferguson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. This is Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Callie, don't let Callie. Switch. Hey, box drop.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Green 18. Watch the curl. Jump out. Watch out. Hey, Haywood.
Rodgers again now. Complete to Jones. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
26.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. So this one in the win column.